to my channel. I am Jara Aligaswan. I'm a grade 12 student. We will dive into the real issues that affect our lives daily. Today, we're tackling a topic that touches every teenager's life, which is peer pressure. It's the invisible force that can shape our decisions for better or for worse. So, let's talk about it. Who are your peers? According to numerous teen health, when you were a little kid, your parents usually chose your friends, putting you in a playground, groups, or arranging playdates with certain children they knew and they like. Now that you're older, you decide who your friends are and what groups you spend time with. Your friends, your peers, are people your age or close to it who have experience and interests similar to yours. You and your friends make dozens of decisions every day and you influence each other's choices and behaviors. This is often positive. It's human nature to listen, to learn from other people in your age group. As you become more independent, your peers naturally play a greater role in your life. As school and other activities take you away from home, you may spend more time with peers than you do with your parents and siblings. You'll probably develop close friendships with some of your peers, and you may feel connected to them that they are like an extended family. When the pressure is on, the pressure to conform, to do what others are doing, can be more powerful and hard to resist. A person might feel pressure to do something just because others are doing it, or say they are. Peer pressure can influence a person to do something that is relatively harmless, or something that has more serious consequences. Giving into the pressure to dress a certain way is one thing. Going along with the crowd to drink or smoke is another. People who are most easily influenced will follow someone else's lead first, then others may go along too. So it can be easy to think, oh, it must be okay. Everyone else is doing it. They must know what they're doing. But before you know it, many people are going along with the crowd, perhaps on something they may not otherwise do. What is peer pressure? Peer pressure is internal or external pressure to felt to behave in a certain ways, both good and bad. Peer pressures begins as early as age 10 with the forming of social groups in elementary school and increases during adolescence throughout junior high and high school. Changing hormones, developing brains, and emerging identities make the start of adolescence as particularly vulnerable time, where peer pressure is most influential. This is also a stage in life where friend groups are at most importance and the need to fit in is a major factor in decision making. Peer pressure is when you're influenced by others, words or actions to engage in a behavior or activity you might feel uncomfortable doing. Peer pressure is not just for teenagers. Often peers are considered friends and can be anyone with similar age, similar abilities, and who shares similar social status. Peer pressure isn't just about being nudged to try something new. It's about how we teenagers often find ourselves at crossroads, making choices that could define our future. The problem is real, and it's more complex than just saying no to the things we don't want to do. The first question is, what are the most common forms of peer pressure faced by the teenagers today? According to verywellhealth.com, many teens feel pressure to get strong grades, with 61% of teens aged 13 to 17 reporting feeling pressured in this area. The second on the list was appearance. About 29% of teens feel pressure to fit into social peer groups and be perceived as popular or likable. The next one is extracurricular activities. There's also pressure to be more involved in extracurricular activities and to be good at athletics, with a 21% of teens of feeling this type of pressure. The fifth is on the list is substance users. Peer pressure to engage in substance use, such as drugs and alcohols, is also prominent, though to a lesser extent, with 4% and 6% respectively reporting such pressure. The second question is, how does peer pressure influence the decision making process of adolescents? According to typeset.io, the first one to influence the decision-making process of adolescents is conformity to group norms. Adolescents are more likely to conform to the behaviors, attitudes, and values of their peer group, even if it means changing their own beliefs or engaging in risky behaviors. The second one is risk-taking. The presence of peers can increase the likelihood of adolescents engaging in risky behaviors, such as substance use or unsafe sex practices. And according to frontierscene.org, the third one is social and cognitive development. During adolescence, the brain is still developing and particularly in areas responsible for decision making and impulse control. This makes teens more susceptible to peer influence, as they may prioritize immediate rewards or acceptance over long-term consequences. Fourth one is emotional response. Adolescents often experience heightened emotional responses to peer interactions, which can override more rational decision-making process. And the last fifth one is positive influence. While peer pressure can lead to negative behaviors, it can also have positive effects, such as increased prosocial behaviors and reduction in risk taking when influenced by positive peer groups. Understanding these influences is crucial for developing strategies to empower adolescents to make more competent and autonomous decisions. Third question is, can peer pressure have a positive impact? And if so, in what ways? Yes, peer pressure can indeed have a positive impact on adolescents. Here are some ways in which positive peer pressure can influence teenagers. The first one is according to Healthline.com, which is encouraging academic excellence. Peers can motivate each other to excel academically, forming study groups or challenging each other to achieve higher grades. The second one is promoting a healthy behavior according to journals.indexcopernicus.com. Positive peer influence can lead to adopting healthy habits, such as regular exercise, balanced eating, and adequate sleep. Third one is fostering social skills, which is according to Healthline.com. Positive interactions with peers can help teenagers develop better social skills, empathy, and cooperation. The fourth one is boosting self-confidence, which is according to the amahealth.com. Supportive peer groups can enhance an individual's self-confidence and self-esteem. The fifth one is cultivating leadership qualities, which is according to children's.com. Peers can inspire each other to take on leadership roles, participate in community service, and engage in extracurricular activities. Also, according to Healthline.com, the sixth one is supporting moral development. Friends can act as moral compasses, encouraging each other to make ethical choices and stand up for what is right. And the last one, or the seventh one, is exploring new interests. Teenagers might be encouraged by their friends to try new activities, join clubs, or explore new hobbies, which can lead to personal growth and discovery. In essence, when peer pressure is positive, it can lead to a range of beneficial outcomes that contribute to the overall development of adolescents. Here are some data presentation to understand the gravity of peer pressure. Let's look some data. According to the link.springer.com, 85% of high school students have felt peer pressure in some form. And according to fireballtimes.com, 70% of teen smokers started smoking due to peer pressure. Resistance to peer pressure rises between ages 14 and 18 but then flatlines from 18 to 30. According to LoveToKnow.com, about one-third of the teenage males feel pressured from friends to have sex, and 23% of the females feel the same pressure. The numbers speak volumes. Peer pressure is a powerful part of the teenage experience, influencing behaviors and shaping futures. But it's not all negative. It can also lead to growth and positive change. The key is awareness and support. So let's keep the conservation going and help each other navigate these waters. Hi again everyone, I am Chaira. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Hoping you learned something for today's video. Adios.